This is my video journal for the trip to Malawi. This is the first of the recordings, and I thought I'd put this together now because the flights have been booked and so we're going. I've sent my passport off. It had expired, so I thought, well, I better get a new one. We've got 4 months till we go away, so it should give them plenty of time to get that sorted. And like I said, the flights have been booked, so we're going with an airline who has an air safety rating of 5.5 out of 7. So if you think of the airlines that have a 7 rating, British Airways, Lufthansa, even Germanwings have got a level 7, and their pilot recently killed a lot of people by committing suicide, crashing into the ground. But they've got a 7 and we've got a 5.5. But obviously that's not the worst rating, because there are some airlines out there who have no rating whatsoever, and there are other airlines who just have a rating of 1. Airlines like Tibetan Airways. And that makes you wonder why, if you were a pilot, why would you fly with an airline with an air safety of 1? I know pilots become pilots because they want this sense of adventure, but surely the adventure is different countries that you visited, not will you make it to the destination in one piece. So anyway, I can't understand. If you were a pilot flying for one of these airlines, surely you'd say, can we not do something to improve safety? Because it's their lives on the line as well. But of course, they would also require passengers not to use these airlines. But airlines like Tibetan Airways, who have an air safety of 1, as I said, they fly to destinations that other airlines won't do. So they'll fly internally within Tibet. And obviously you're not going to be getting the likes of British Airways or Virgin doing these internal flights in Tibet. So you can understand why people use these airlines with an air safety rating of 1. But as a pilot, wouldn't you be saying, you know, I'm taking my life into my own hands, can't you do something about it? So anyway, that's by the by. We're going with an airline of 5.5, so that seems reasonably safe. They're not banned from European airspace, so at least then you know that they have to meet some sort of safety standards. We're flying from Manchester down to London Heathrow, and then London Heathrow to Nairobi, and then Nairobi through to Malawi. So we've got a couple of stopovers, plenty of opportunity for the airlines to, you know, lose our luggage. So I'm going to make sure that anything expensive is with me in the hand luggage, so, you know, my cameras and things like that, and anything that I can get by without worrying about will be in the suitcase. Now they told us we've got to take some clothing. It's got to be light and cool, and they've said no jeans. So but they said don't take new clothes. Now that's a bit of a problem because I only have jeans, so I don't know, you know, what they're expecting me to take if it's not new, unless I go down. I could go down to a charity shop. But no, I'm going to be buying some sort of new cheap gear to be wearing whilst we're working on the projects out there. I've got some hiking boots as well, because you've got to make sure that your feet, your toes are covered. So that sounds healthy. And obviously we've got all the vaccinations we've got to go through. I've had a look at the list, and it's about £300 for all the vaccinations, and that's excluding the malaria tablets, which is going to be expensive as well. So £300 worth of injections. Some of them aren't mandatory, so there are only a couple that they say, oh, you should have these, and the rest are recommended. So I might see about, you know, maybe skipping some of them and hoping they've got a cure for them on the NHS when we come back. You know, how many people die of rabies? But anyway, so there are a few inoculations that we've got to have, and I think you've got to do something between like 4 and 8 weeks before you go away. So I've still got a couple of months to sort that out yet. As I say, it's 4 months till we go, and so what I will be doing is going down the gym, because currently the heaviest thing I lift is a laptop, and I'm guessing it's going to be a lot heavier that were going to be lugging about on the building site, and I've never done building before. I've never done anything. I sit at a desk and type all day, so I've got no practical skills whatsoever. I don't think they actually realise what they're getting when they get me across there, but I'm sure there are plenty of other people who are in the same boat. So I don't think they're taking us on for our technical building skills. I think it's more likely we're going to be the guys lugging the heavy stuff about, and with that being the case, I better get myself down the gym, start lifting weights and pumping iron and whatever other metaphors people have for being able to lift heavy weights. But I also try and improve my general level of fitness as well. I've got my road bike, so I'll get some cycling done. I've got a GoPro camera, so I'll stick a GoPro on, and I'll be able to feed bits of footage of that in, so that's something to look forward to. So we'll see how it goes. So this is my first video, signing off. Here's my bike I would have been using to help with the fitness ready for the trip to Malawi, but unfortunately this is what's going on outside. It's blowing an absolute gale. So what I'm doing instead is cooking myself a healthy lunch, photos of which will be available in the foyer.